Lawyers. What's the most ridiculous argument you've heard in court? I'm a lawyer. One of my clients got busted cooking math. This was a very clear-cut case. They actually caught him in the middle of a cook. No way he was getting out of this one. Even worse, he was cooking at home, and children were there. Yep, the DA loaded him up with felonies, there was no bail, and he was being held in the county jail. My client knew he was frick. He had been planning to get married a few weeks after he got busted. My client asks me if he can get released for 24 hours so he can still get married. I tell him that I'll ask, but that there's no way in fricking hell they'll let him out. First, I ask the DA if they will allow it. Nope, they laugh. So I file a motion with the court. Now, I knew the judge was a crusty old family values kind of guy. There was no law involved, but I put together an argument about the sanctity of marriage and how the state should encourage marriage at all times and that sort of thing. We have a hearing, and I make the argument. The DA is totally opposed and calls it ridiculous. But then the judge actually decided to allow my client out for 24 hours to get married. He had to surrender at the county jail at 8 a.m. the next day and some other conditions, but still, he was allowed out. Nobody could believe it. The day of the wedding comes, my client gets out, gets married, then goes back to jail. Everything went exactly like how it was supposed to, which is also pretty shocking.